Few would claim that they would be willing to sacrifice themselves for another. Some call it recklessness, others call it courage. Some would call it true love. But when these qualities are exhibited by wild animals, such stories deserve attention. Dennis was born and raised in a railway worker's family in a village. In the village where he lived, this was perhaps the only way to earn a living, so almost all the male population worked at the local railway depot. When Dennis grew up, he moved to the city, where, like his father and grandfather, he studied to become an engineer and then returned to his native village to work. The city life did not appeal to him. He was used to fresh air. The endless green forests constantly beckoned him, so the young man didn't even think about returning to the city. After some time, he was appointed as a senior engineer, and when he gained more experience, he was transferred to a freight train, which took him almost all over Siberia. One day, something happened that he would remember for the rest of his life. Dennis was driving the train through the forest, enjoying the beauty of the endless January snow. As usual, he was looking ahead when suddenly, in the distance, about a few kilometers from the train, he saw some dark spot on the tracks. It was too far away to understand what it was. As he got closer, the shapes of some animals began to emerge more clearly. Approaching closer, Dennis saw a pack of wolves, and they apparently had no intention of leaving the tracks. The young man honked several times, and a powerful roar echoed, but the wolves did not move. The engineer had only a few seconds to make a decision. After a brief hesitation, he pressed the emergency stop lever. The animals were only a few dozen meters away, and the screeching of the stopping train shattered the silence of the taiga. Now all that was left to do was wait and hope that the massive freight machine would stop in time because the wolves did not budge. The young man even closed his eyes to avoid seeing the impending tragedy, but fortunately, the train stopped just a few meters from the wolf pack. When Dennis opened his eyes, he saw the predators standing in a tight circle, raising their heads and howling anxiously. It seemed they were hiding something. Once the danger had passed, the wolves began to disperse slowly. The young man could not believe what he saw. Lying on the railway was a man. He was trying to get up but simply couldn't do it. Dennis did not dare to leave the train because the pack was still nearby. However, the animals seemed to understand this and slowly started to disappear into the forest. After waiting a bit longer and ensuring that the predators had completely left the area, he decided to climb out of the train cabin, armed with a poker, and jumped into the snow. The young man approached the person lying on the ground. As he got closer, the engineer was stunned, as he recognized the man lying on the tracks. It was a local hunter, an elderly man of 70 years. He had lived his whole life in these forests and had worked and hunted as long as Dennis could remember. And now he lay on the tracks, unable to get up.